You know what I mean? So the boy part was just me throwing some attitude on it. But anyways, like, so starting it off with the title from the jump, I named it The Q because I had noticed that there were other artists that were putting out songs called like the quarantine bars, quarantine raps. Because I mean, all of us, like, through art, we express ourselves in different ways, right? But I wanted to be a little different, and I didn't want to call mine the quarantine like everyone else, so I just called it The Q. But, as in, short for a quarantine. But it kind of worked out because I feel like the quarantine allowed all of us to kind of like check ourselves and kind of like see where we're at in life. Just people working out more to improve their physical condition. I went through a lot of things mentally, just saying like, you should be doing this. You got to get back to your hobby, stuff you enjoy while you got the time. So that's what I did. And I think we all kind of took it as like a cue, you know what I mean, to improve ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, and then even with more serious situations that we're dealing with right now in society, you kind of got to pick a side, you know what I mean? And this was our cue to do so. So with the artwork, I kind of just wanted to do something simple, and that's why I went with the emoji with the mask on it, you know what I'm saying? And it looks like the emoji behind the mask is kind of like dealing with a lot right now with the sickness or whatever, trying to at least avoid the virus. Like, it looks like it's stressed or it's kind of like down and out, right? And that's just the way the world is right now, because 2020 has been crazy, right? So that's why I did the artwork, and I put the I kind of did the effect of like the red and blue lights kind of in the background because of the police, obviously. You know what I mean? You got to be Patrick Star sleeping under a rock if you can't understand that. So then I started off, why is this Master Yoda? I changed flows like the models change clothes for the catalog of Fashion Nova. I keep it hot all around like a fire ring. I keep something wild in my bars like the Tiger King, right? So basically, I made this song originally because I just wanted to express my thoughts during the quarantine. And I remember when it first started, everybody was like, watch Tiger King, it's crazy. So I had to dedicate a bar to that. And, the lyrics are, they're pretty self-explanatory. A fire ring has fire all around it. And I feel like when I switch up my flows and my lyrics, regardless of how I say it, in my opinion, I think it'll come out pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep it hot all around, regardless of how I do it. And, he has wild tigers inside of his cages behind the bars, you know what I mean? So I keep something wild in my bars like the Tiger King, And then just the rest of the lyrics really just relate to just things that happened during the quarantine, stimulus checks and stimulus deposits and stuff like that, just having some fun with the punchline. So towards the end, I say, H-Town North boy, rest in peace to George Floyd. The pigs need more boys, the people making more noise. And I started writing this verse before George Floyd passed away. And I scrapped my last 4 bars for these because I just felt like I needed to say something to just speak on it. I'm speaking about things that happened during the quarantine. This was the biggest one, and he literally is one of our own, being, we are Houston. We're Houston, Texas, man. And I think one of the most beautiful things I saw was just the march, that was organized, and just, it's just Houston coming out and doing something. And not even just that, like people making posts about it, like everybody just waking up, everybody taking that cue to pick a side, right? And, when I say the pigs need more boys, the reason I said that, like, I respect police officers, good police officers, could care less about the bad ones. Because I personally know good police officers, and I think we all do. I think at least once in our lifetime, most of us, and I can't say all because I'd be capping if I did. I think most of us, maybe even just some of us, have met good police officers in our lifetimes, but unfortunately, we've had a lot of run-ins with the bad ones, right? And so that's the reason I say, pigs, referring to the bad ones. And I said the pigs need more boys because I don't see them as men. I see them as little boys. The things that they've done, just the horrible things that they've even done to just black children. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff that really, you know what I'm saying? Like, that right there, man, that I don't even view them as people. Like, they're monsters. You know what I mean? But I said the pigs need more boys because they are outnumbered, and it's kind of like the critical mass that Dave Chappelle talked about. You know what I'm saying? So then I say, the people making more noise, because that's exactly what we're doing. Everybody's speaking up, taking their sides and stuff like that, right? I keep going and I say, how are you mad about the lootings, but not mad about the shootings? You know what I mean? We're the targets they fire at. The pig's dirty is pollution. Why? You know what I mean? So the boy part was just me throwing some attitude on it. But anyways, like, you know, it's just, we've all seen that where people will, you know, say how bad the lootings are and stuff, but then when black people are getting killed, those same people are not speaking up about that. You know, so they're more bothered at businesses that don't even belong to them being destroyed versus people that are in their society, you know what I mean, being killed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, so I wanted to throw that in there. And then I tried to just be lyrical with the fact where I said, you know, we're the targets they fire at. Pigs dirty is pollution. Because pollution is bad for the air, pollution is bad for the city. But dirty cops are even worse. You know what I'm saying? They're literally taking lives away from people. You know, taking, you know, destroying families. You know, that's even worse for the city. It's destroying the city, you know, and it's been doing this for years, you know. And then when I say we're the targets they fire at, it was just kind of a play on the fact that they set Target on fire. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, we as black people are the targets that cops continue to fire at and want to shoot and want to hurt and want to kill.
Wise as Master Yoda, I change flows like the models change clothes for the catalog of Fashion Nova. I keep it hot all around like a fire ring. I keep something wild in my bars like the Tiger King. Cling to my bars.